Hey, what's going on, guys? Got a video blog for you. It's now currently December 31st, 2016, but turned in 2017, and I figured I just got back from the gym. I had an excellent back workout, finishing this year strong, and yeah, it's about to turn 2017, and I've been doing these videos for a year, so kind of thought that I never really told you guys what I'm all about. I never really told you guys my story, and I figured I'll start this 2017 by telling you guys my story, and the story is about the beauty of struggle and how to make your dreams become a reality through the tough times, the disappointments. And I hope this story inspires you, motivates you, encourages you on your journey in 2017. So many people seem to give up so easily. When they hit the tough roads, the tough times, they hit disappointments, they get hurt, they seem to give up so easily. And instead of like running towards their dreams, they're running away from them, right? How can you give up on yourself so easily? Like, the only thing you really have is you. How can you fail you? How can you give up on yourself so easily? And how do you go on? When you hit those failures and disappointments and the tough times and tough roads, how do you go on? So I played hockey for 12 years, right? My family was all about hockey. My dad played on a professional level. I got two brothers that both played hockey, and actually, the younger one is still playing hockey. And I quit hockey. I played on the highest junior level here in Finland, the Finnish championship level, and I quit hockey in the season 2009-2010. I was the captain of the team. I just lose the passion towards hockey, and I become interested in bodybuilding. Right? I was always the toughest kid on the ice, but the weakest one in the gym, and I kind of hated lifting weights because I sucked at it. But somehow I got inspired by it. And want to become strong and muscular and big and even more mentally strong. So I walk up to my dad and mom and I tell them I'm gonna quit hockey and become a bodybuilder and make a career out of fitness somehow. After I quit hockey, I was offered a scholarship to play hockey in North America, but I rejected. I just lost the passion towards hockey. I just want to become a bodybuilder, so I reject that scholarship and tell my parents I'm gonna quit hockey, right? And of course, they didn't believe in me. All they saw was their scrawny little insecure 17-year-old kid who was just talking crazy. But we all got dreams, right? We all got dreams, and we all got that vision of what we want to achieve and who we want to be. And they didn't see that. But the lesson is, guys, that the only person you need to believe in your dreams and see your vision is yourself. So I had a vision of what I wanted to be, who I wanted to be, and what I wanted to achieve, right? So I started lifting the weights. I go to the gym, start lifting weights. My parents tried to get me away from the gym and trying to drag my ass to some proper job or making me to apply for university, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to. I just want to become a bodybuilder and make a career out of fitness, right? So I graduated high school, and during that first year of lifting, I get interested in military. Something kept drawing me into the military. I think it's the discipline that the military has and the discipline that bodybuilding has. So I get interested in military, and I want to combine military and fitness somehow. So after graduating high school at the age of 18, I joined the military. Here in Finland, every male has to join the military and got to serve 6 to 12 months. And I went right after high school. And I wanted to get into the military academy. I wanted to become a professional soldier. So I want to get the most out of that experience, and I work my ass off, right? I get into non-commissioned officer school, and I work my ass off again, and I graduate that school. I'm only top 5 students, and I'm I'm doing my thing. I'm feeling over the moon. I'm making my dreams become a reality, right? I'm feeling great, and in order to get to the military academy, you gotta get to the Reserve Officer Training Corps, or Reserve Officer Training School, and so I get in there. In there, they train you to become a team leader, right? So I get in that school, and we're 5-6 weeks into training, and we go into our first battle camp. And the first or the second day, the leaders make us wrestle against each other. Try to figure out who the top dog in the team and the whole company is. So I wrestle against 10-15 guys, and I don't lose. I don't have any wrestling experience, but the desire, guys, to win and make my dream become a reality is so strong that I don't lose. I just beat these guys, and I'm feeling good, man. The leader started calling me Ronnie the Bull. And the next morning we're told that we're not gonna battle for the title of the top dog in the whole company. So we got 2 teams, right? And 4 guys from each team are gonna battle against each other one-on-one. So I'm here with my guys, and the opposite team is here. And one of the guys from the opposite team walks into the wrestling ring. And we're in the forest, right? He walks into the wrestling ring, and he's like a little bit bigger dude, a little older than me. I think he worked like as a bouncer. So he walks into the ring, and I'm here with my guys, and no one wants to go in first. I'm like, I just beat like 10 to 15 guys yesterday, so I'm gonna go in, man. I take a step forward and go in. And we start wrestling, right? Immediately I throw the guy down. I'm feeling confident. And then he gets back up, and we're wrestling like on uneven ground, right? So he comes over me, and we go over my leg, and my foot twists 90 degrees to the right, and I hear a big snap, boom. I'm lying on the ground with 4 broken bones. That was the first big turning point in my life. I'm lying there on the cold forest ground waiting for an ambulance to come that never actually arrived. And these guys are coming over me asking, like, why you, Ronnie? I'm asking myself, like, why me, man? I was one of the few who wanted to make like a career out of the military, and I gave my everything, and now I'm lying here with a broken leg, right? So there are times in life, guys, where you don't understand why something is happening to you. But I assure you guys, if you keep a good attitude, later down the road, you will understand. So I'm lying there on the ground, like the ambulance never arrived, so they drive me to the healthcare station in the back of a Jeep, right? I get in the hospital, they put my leg back in place, like, and I'm in the hospital. Actually, the guy I wrestled against tore his pectoral muscle in that fight. So we're like in the same hospital, in the same room, lying next to each other in bed, in hospital beds, and we're making jokes about it, of course. And he then later like apologized for breaking my leg, but man, don't apologize for giving everything you had. We were just trying to be the top dog, wrestling against each other, and we both got injured. He then later continued the service, and I was actually so determined to stay that it took them 2 weeks to send me back home. I talked to like every leader in the school. I talked to the biggest generals in the Finnish military so that they would let me stay, but after 2 weeks they sent me back home, and I'm devastated. I only had one plan. I only had plan A, and now I don't know what to do. I still encourage you guys to only have plan A. A lot of people tell you to have a plan B, but the problem I see with that is, if you got plan A, you got plan B, right? The plan B is to play it safe in case the plan A doesn't work out, right? Well, I learned that in order to become successful in life, in order to make your dreams become a reality, playing it safe won't do the trick, guys. There's always a risk. You cannot play it safe. There's always a risk if you want to make your dreams become a reality. And that plan B will only distract you from plan A. If you got 2 plans, you cannot put your 100% focus and effort on that plan A for it to work out. So that plan B will only distract you. But if you only had plan A, you can make sure you put your 100% focus and effort on that plan A for it to work out. There's no excuse, guys, for not being the hardest motherfucking worker in the room. So work your ass off for that plan A for it to work out. No reason to have a plan B, to play it safe. You won't make your dreams become reality by playing it safe, guys. So I only had a plan A, right? And I've now learned that if that plan A doesn't work out the way you thought it would work out, life will work it out for you. So I only had the plan A to become a professional soldier, and combine fitness with that. It got broken. So after they sent me home, I'm on sick leave for 6 months, right? The only thing I can do is like go to the gym, right? 4 broken bones in my leg, but I still go to the gym to work on my upper body like twice a day, man. But slowly, I start losing like the will to make the most out of life, and I get more depressed, and I start using alcohol. I never really used alcohol, and I started drinking like on Fridays and Saturdays, and not like too much, but I still started drinking alcohol, and got more depressed, and get into that partying phase. And I'm lost, man. I'm lost. And I go on a vacation to this country. I meet this local guy, and we kind of like connect. And he asked me to spend the coming summer with him in that country. Just partying and hooking up with girls and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, no, yo, I'm not gonna leave a stone unturned. I'm gonna go, man. So I agreed. And a few months later, I meet this guy again, and we start doing the thing. And one thing leads to another, and nothing like illegal happened, but I almost get arrested by a local police. And that's another like big turning point in my life. You know, I was always the good boy. You know, I was always the good boy. I want to become a professional soldier. I did good in the military. I'm in good shape. Like, life is good. I was actually gonna become something. And now I'm in this foreign country, like drinking, not like being lost and like almost getting busted by police. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? You know, I'm like, is this what it's gonna be after that one broken dream? This is what my life's gonna be from now on. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And in the middle of all of that, I meet two bodybuilders, right? In a foreign country, one guy from Norway and another guy from Wales. Two huge bodybuilders, like tan, they got big muscles, tattoos, the same haircut that I had at the time. And these guys inspired me to become a bodybuilder myself. I'm like looking at them and I'm like, yo, that's what I want to be. That's who I want to be. That's who I was born to be. You know, I feel that connection to bodybuilding. I feel that true calling. So I get back home on the plane and I make a supplement order online and I started working my ass off at the gym again. 2 months later, I meet my coach and I start working for my first competition. So, like I said, when you only got plan A and you make sure you put your 100% focus and effort on that, and if it doesn't work out the way you thought it would work out, life will work it out for you. So during that time from 2011 when I joined the military and 2014, first competition, my dad gets sick, right? He had 3 different major cancers and he beats them all. Guys, honestly, my dad, he was the toughest guy I've ever known. He was a true fucking warrior. You know, he taught me by beating those 3 different major cancers what a true warrior spirit is. He was always telling me, you know, like, Ronnie, you gotta stay positive, man. You know, the life tries to beat you down, but you gotta kick ass yourself and not worry about the disappointments and the cancers and the opposition. Just fight against them. Whatever you got, enjoy life. Life is worth living. The world is your playground. You know, live and don't get disappointed or discouraged by those things. You know, he was a true warrior, man. So he beats the 3rd cancer 1 week before my first competition. And during that time, I had also got my personal training degree. And I'm all about fitness right now, right? And my dad gets healthy 1 week before my first competition, and that itself was a huge victory for me, right? I get on stage, right? My dad is in the audience, you know, cheering for me, and for the first time, he believes in me, right? In the beginning, I told, you know, my dad didn't believe in me. He was the one who tried to, like, get my ass away from the gym, you know, go to university or to a proper job, but so he was believing in me, cheering for me in the audience. I finished 5th in the junior Finnish championships in classic bodybuilding, IFBB, and I'm like feeling over the moon again, guys. I'm feeling good, man. My dad's believing me. He's proud of me. He's asking me to like flex my biceps to his friends when they would come over and all that kind of stuff. So I'm feeling good, man. 3 weeks after that first competition, my dad passes away during the night. And that's another big turning point in my life. You know, as devastating as it sounds that my dad beating all those 3 cancers and getting the healthy papers from the doctor and then passing away during the night, as devastating as that sounds, during that time from me starting the military in 2011 and my competition in 2014, something had developed inside of me. Something had grown inside of me. I had become so much more mentally stronger that instead of getting all discouraged and disappointed after my father's death like I did after that broken dream in the military, instead of all that, I felt like extremely calm. I got like a whole new energy and motivation through my father's death to do what I do to make the most out of life. I made my dad a promise on his deathbed that I would make the most out of life and win a championship for him. And when you make that kind of promise, it's kind of hard to break it, don't you think? So through my father's death, instead of getting all discouraged, I felt like I had like new strength and new energy, and now I have a meaning. You know, I'm doing this for my dad to make him proud again and win that championship for me. I still haven't won that, but I'm working my ass off every day to do it. And and make my other dreams become a reality. And I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, is that through all those disappointments, those tough times, the hard times, the opposition, the objections, the rejections, getting hurt, through all those things, guys, something is developed inside of you. You know, you won't become successful, you won't make your dreams become a reality without those things. You know, those things make you the person you are now. And the tough times can either break you or make you, right? It's up to you. You know, you can either get discouraged by those tough times, or you can use them as like a stepping stone to get to the next level in your life, so they make your dreams become a reality. So in a way, guys, don't get discouraged by the tough times, embrace them. They are a sign that you can go to the next level. If you keep a good attitude, you use them right, don't get discouraged. You know, after my father's death, I decided not to, follow that pit of self-pity again like I did after that broken dream in the military. Something had developed inside of me, that inner strength, that mental strength, guys, to go on and work even harder. And after my dad's death, I've been working my ass off like crazy. And so there will always be tough times, guys. There will always be tough times, but it's up to you. Are you gonna let them break you, or are you gonna let them make you? So every time you hit opposition, guys, you can. It's all about your attitude towards them, right? I've learned in life, guys, that it's 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we respond, right? It's all up to you, man. And we learn things. You know, you don't learn so much during success, right? You learn so much more, guys, when you hit failure, when you're in those tough times, when you get disappointed, when you hit objection and rejection. You learn so much more through failure than you ever will through success, guys. And the beauty of struggle, guys, the beauty of life is that the victory eventually will feel so much better after a hard battle. Like the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory, right? So embrace the tough times, guys. Use them as a stepping stone to go to the next level. Don't get discouraged by them. Develop that inner strength, that mental strength inside of you, so that you become everything you were born to be, man. So guys, all those tough times, they develop something inside of you. And also, like during that 2011, 2014, I had broken relationships, and now I have new relationships. I quit my job in the old gym. I got now my own business. I'm doing YouTube. I'm working out. I'm trying to reach that championship. Those tough times develop you, and they develop your character. And during those tough times, I really realized who I want to be, not what, but who I want to be, what I want to do. I believe everything happens for a reason in life. Nothing happens by an accident, and certain doors will always stay closed for you because you're not supposed to go that way. I thought military was my way, but I now know that I was not supposed to go that way. I feel like I have so much to give in the field of fitness, and that this is now my true passion. This is my true calling. So basically, I had to go through all that shit that happened in the military, and after that, in order to get to this point, I had to go to that place to get to this one, right? So embrace the tough times, guys, and keep a good attitude. Have a plan A. Work your ass off for that, and if it doesn't work out the way you thought it would work out, life will work it out for you. Just make sure you never give up, and you always push forward and try to hit the next level, guys. So hope that story inspired you, motivated you, encouraged you on your journey for 2017, guys. Just keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. Just keep kicking ass, right? This is Ronnie Kanerva for Ronnie Kanerva Fitness. See you guys in 2017.